Hi, my name is Adam Muqtadiri, investor and advisor in GTA real estate broker with Home Life Bayview. Today I want to give you an update on Q2 2022 on the housing market, and man, the market has really turned. From a few months ago where I was talking about crazy multi-offer nights and being quick to buy, now is the time to be patient because prices are starting to drop, and the main culprit for that is the rise in interest rates. Looking at the graph that I made, you can see from March forward, Bank of Canada has started to raise interest rates very aggressively, and as a result, almost instantaneously, prices have started to decrease. So what's happening underneath the surface is that sellers are still looking for those peak February prices, and buyers are looking for the discounted prices that are going to come in the future, and as a result, there's a lot less transactions happening in the market. And there's data to back that up. So looking at the number of transactions, you can see that transactions are down about 40%, and as a result, looking at my next chart, you can see that the inventory levels have, the active listing has increased by 25% simply because now the houses are not selling as fast as they did before, and they're sitting on the market. And the reason is very simple. It's just cost of debt or interest rate has gone up. Looking at the table I made, I've compared the housing price index now compared to the same time last year, and plugging in today's interest rate versus last year's interest rate. You can see that any person that is looking to get a mortgage on a 30% down basis, they're paying about 37% more than they did last year in a mortgage payment. So what does that mean? If your salary has not gone up by 37%, housing all of a sudden has become very quickly very unaffordable for a lot of people. And as a result, less transactions are happening. And as a result of that, prices need to readjust. So the common question I get almost every day is the market crashing, or is it a good time to buy? Well, is the market crashing? We've already seen a 9% price adjustment down. So I don't know what you call a crash. We've already experienced a price adjustment. But in some areas, prices are down, as you can see on the table I made. In the past 3 months, are about some areas like Whitby, Oshawa, Newmarket, close to 20% or more. So in many areas, prices have already crashed, and things are starting to look interesting for buyers. So what is my ultimate advice given today's market conditions? And my advice is different for a buyer or a seller. Starting with the seller, if you're a seller in this market, things are looking very scary, especially when you look ahead and there's murmur of recession, there's murmur of interest rates going out of control. So if you're a seller, number one thing I want to say is do not panic sell. Panic selling has never worked, but if you need to absolutely sell in the near future, my advice to you is to sell as soon as possible. And the reason is we are on a downward trajectory in the housing market right now in terms of the price, and that means if you're selling today versus 3 months from now, you're probably gonna get a higher price today than you will in 3 months because again, we're on that downward trajectory. But if you're a buyer, it's a great time to be a buyer. You have a lot of leverage, there's a lot of inventory on the market, and my number one advice to you is to be patient. This is not a time to be rushing into a deal. You need to understand the market, see a lot of things, and be picky on what you're buying. And what I do for my clients is sending a lot of lowball offers right now to sellers and see who is willing to bite, because this is the time. If you're waiting for that big fat pitch, for that home run, there's a possibility of hitting that home run, because all you need is one desperate seller to get an amazing price. That's all I want to leave you with in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, if you have any questions, you better call Adam. Thank you.